Hi Pisces, welcome to your daily reading. I hope you're doing well. So this is going to be a reading for any significant Pisces placement. Looking at what you need to know at this time whenever it is that you found this video. If you're cross-watching, you can still get a message. Be sure to just keep it in mind, take what resonates as it resonates with your situation. Don't force anything to fit. If nothing makes sense, check out any other reading on the channel. And for those of you asking about personal readings, I do them. You just have to go through my other channel, Advice to Think Twice. And the order process is there in the latest video in the description. Okay, so I hope that's okay. I linked the channel at the end of this video and also in the description to make it easier for you to find. All right, please make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe if you haven't, and thank you so much if you have. Let's see what we got going on for Pisces placements at this time. So this is going to be the situation that is being highlighted for us at this time, and what developments we can expect to see happen whenever you're watching this video. Keep in mind, not everyone's on the exact same timeline. So for some, this has already happened. For others, this is happening as we speak. And for others, it's yet to happen, but it will happen shortly. Okay, bottom of the deck, we have the Hierophant, Taurus energy. This can also talk about structure, hierarchy, climbing the ladder, tradition, religion, beliefs, rules, regulations, dealing with the government. Could also be some sort of long-term commitment, okay? Let's see. Current situation, the King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. The challenge, the Nine of Cups. Interesting. Let's see, Pisces. In the foundation, the Five of Swords. And the recent past, the Seven of Swords. On the mind, the Nine of Wands. Oh God. Okay, repeating messages because, like I say, we're not all on the exact same timeline, so we will see repeating messages because it's the same energy, just hitting people at different times, right? Let's go through these first. Okay, so what's happening here, Pisces, is I feel like this King of Pentacles just wronged you somehow, okay? They may have been lying, deceiving you. I don't know if they tricked you out of something, they tricked you into something. If they took something and left, if they ghosted, or they just, it's perpetual lying, okay? Your challenge with the Nine of Cups is either this person is, they've got a bit of an ego, right? The thing is, they know they messed up. They just, their ego won't let them correct that or do right, you know, or even apologize and mean it. For others of you, you knew they would be back. You knew you would have to deal with this person again. You knew they would be back. Either back trying to get back in your good graces or coming back when they need something from you, whatever this was, okay? In the foundation with the Five of Swords, you were not impressed with this person, to say the least. For those of you who are quite angry with this person, whatever they did left you bitter. Okay? That hasn't, you know, it hasn't gone away. They might be trying to come back as if nothing happened, or hoping you forgot what happened, or hoping you got over it without them having to actually make up for anything. On the mind, though, with the Nine of Wands, that is a hail to the no. Like our message yesterday, you're like, nope, you're not coming back. I'm not interested. Because whatever they did, you're still recovering from it. If it's financially, if it's mentally, emotionally, you're still recovering from what they did, okay? So what's happening today when it comes to the situation? We have the Page of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and the Chariot. There's communication, there's reluctant communication. They might be testing the waters to see if You're still angry at them. The Page of Swords with the Queen of Swords tells me that for some of you, you're willing to hear them out. Because I also see the Chariot as some sort of an invitation. Say what you have to say, or an invitation where you say, yeah, I'll meet you, or you can come meet me here and there and the other. Either you're trying to be fair somehow to the situation with the Queen of Swords, or this is a case of, I've got to be honest, for some of you, this is a case of you want to see them grovel. You want to see them grovel. You want to hear how they apologize, because you deserve an apology, right? And if they want to give you one, you're like, yeah, okay, let's hear it then. Even though you may not have any intention of picking anything back up with this person, you're saying, you know what, after everything you did, yeah, I want to see you grovel. You know? I mean, it's only natural. It's only natural. Depends where you are, what they did, how it affected you. For me, once I'm done, I'm done. I'm like, I don't keep your apologies. I don't even, no, I don't care. Your apologies are not going to do anything for me. And I'm not going to make you feel better by listening to you getting anything off your chest. Why? Why would I do that? You know, you should deal with the consequences of your own actions. If that translates into guilt, well, that's on you. Figure it out, you know? If you're in a position where you're less angry about it, and you want to do them a kindness of hearing them out, even though you don't want to get back into anything, it'll be different for everyone, you know? For me, once I'm done, I'm done. If you don't give me what I deserve in terms of answers or an apology or whatever when I should get it, I'll give it to myself, and then you're done. I don't need anything from you, you know? So when you try to come back around because you feel guilty, well, that's a you problem at this point. I can't help you, you know? I made it better for myself. You need to do that for yourself. I'm not going to do that for you. That's this Five of Swords energy. That's exactly what this is, you know? But you know what? It's consequences. It's consequences. You're not planning to hurt this person in any way. You're not planning to humiliate this person in any way. It's just a case of, it's consequences, mate. What do you want from me? You know? There's consequences. Oh, Pisces. Who upset you? I fully get it. Let's see. Let's get more cards out. King of Pentacles in the current situation. See? They feel guilty. They can't sleep. They've been trying to avoid it. They've been trying to pretend like it's not there. They can't avoid it. They can't pretend. It's gone from the Seven of Swords to the Nine of Swords. It's everywhere they see. Everywhere they turn, they see your face. Everywhere they turn, they hear your name. Everything they do, they're reminded of you and what they did. Okay? And how you did not deserve that. The challenge with the Nine of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles. Is this someone where they thought the grass was greener on the other side? Turns out it's not. Oh, shocker. Because they view you as their partner, okay? They view you as their equal, their counterpart, someone they could collaborate with, work with, build with, create with. Five of Swords in the foundation, Ten of Wands. They're very, very burdened by what they did, what they said, or what they didn't do, what they didn't say. And they're stuck. It's a tricky one, Pisces. It's a tricky one. Seven of Swords in the past, the Lovers. Yeah, they thought there was better stuff out there for them. Or they were too good for you. Or they were too good for the situation. Or they deserved better than what you had to offer. And now they're looking back at everything you had to offer. And it's like, oh my God, that is perfect. And I'm never going to find that anywhere else. I know because I've looked. But when they had it, they just... It's not a case that they didn't appreciate it. They were mean. They were ungrateful, but mean about it. Nine of Wands on the mind. Four of Swords. You're like, nope. Found my peace without you. I gave myself closure. I gave myself peace. I gave myself apologies. I'm good. You're not coming back into my world. You're not disrupting my peace. You're very clear on that. So what is this with the Page of Swords, Queen of Swords, and the Chariot? The Magician, the High Priestess, the Two of Pentacles. They really want to talk. They want to put it all on the table. They want to talk. They want to explain everything. The High Priestess and the Two of Pentacles, you don't respond right away. You're considering it. For some of you, you'll hear them out. For others of you, you're considering whether or not to respond, and you're choosing not to. Like, not engage at all. Because you don't trust this person. Seven of Swords with the Magician. You don't trust this person. And quite frankly, they've already shown you that you shouldn't trust this person, right? What else for Pisces? Five of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, and the Knight of Wands. This is what I don't like. This is what I don't like. Because they're feeling stuck, guilty, burdened, okay? Because they're feeling that now. They're coming at you like full speed ahead. Even if you tell them no, even if you tell them you don't want to see them, you don't want to hear them, I think they'll still turn up, which is disrespectful, quite frankly. This might actually be someone in your family, okay? Or this might actually be someone now talking about commitment and doing things the right way and doing things by the book in whatever area of life this is applying to you. But you're not interested. You're so not interested, because once you see someone's true colors, you can't pretend you don't know, you know? There's a time when you have rose-colored glasses on and you give people the benefit of the doubt and you make excuses for people. But when you get to that point where it's so obvious and it's so clear, and there's no doubt, and there's no other possible explanation for someone's behavior other than they don't care, they're selfish, they're mean, they're ungrateful, and that's just who they are. They're just a bad person, you know? Once you see that, you can't unsee it. You can't put your head in the sand again. It doesn't work like that. You can't continue to give to this thing or this person unconditionally when you see what they do with what you give them. You know? Doesn't work like that. And I don't like the forceful nature of this person. Now that they want this, they push for it. You know? When they had this, they didn't want it, or they disregarded it, mistreated it, breadcrumbed you, left you waiting, ghosted you, didn't care. No regard for how that made you feel. But now that they're feeling, this is like karma hitting this person. And when they're feeling it, it's, oh my God, it's unbearable, you know? And I have to run to Pisces. Because if Pisces hears me out, I'll feel better about myself. If Pisces forgives me, I'll feel better about myself. If Pisces accepts what I'm offering them, then I'll feel better about myself. But do you see the subtle difference in motivation? It's not Pisces the best thing that could ever happen to me. I want to work with Pisces, be with Pisces, make things right, collaborate, team up, do my part. It's I want to go to Pisces because if Pisces takes me back, I'll feel better about myself. Do you know what I mean? It's a very subtle but very, very powerful difference. And if you don't respond as quickly as they would like you to, they will send more messages. Okay, this is like testing the waters with the Page of Swords. This is like insisting, follow-up messages. And if you still don't respond, or you're not saying what they want you to say, the fact that you respond at all to them, that means, okay, they're open to this, and they'll turn up at your door, or they'll turn up where you are. Thinking, okay, I got a shot. So it'll be up to you what you want to do with this person. It's up to you what you want to do with this person. Their motivation is off still. They may mean well. The thing is, there's someone who lies so much that they lie to themselves. And with the Magician and the Seven of Swords and the Nine of Swords is where they create scenarios in their heads and they tell themselves that that's reality. Okay? So when they're lying, to them, technically they're not lying. They're telling the truth. But they made it up. Do you know what I mean? But they've convinced themselves that that's the truth. I don't... And they want to attach themselves to you again because you were a source of stability. You were a source of abundance. But it's temporary. Do you know what I mean? And it's still going to be temporary. They may be talking about commitment and long-term and settling down. But look, Two of Swords, Queen of Wands, Ten of Swords, and the Fool. They'll take off again. As soon as you boost their confidence and make them feel better about themselves, they'll be off again. They'll be off again. Because that's just what they do. That's just who they are. This is someone who avoids addressing their own issues. They just keep going to people to make it better. But they're the only person that can actually make it better. But they live with excuses. They live in denial, in projection, parallel to reality. I'm not necessarily getting that this is a bad person. They just got a lot of issues. But that doesn't excuse their behavior. And it doesn't excuse how they treated you. And just cast you aside. And now they're running back, saying everything that they think you want to hear. But it's because if you forgive them and if you take them back and all that kind of stuff, they can feel better about themselves. They don't have to address the issues. They haven't really lost you. It's all good, you know? As soon as you make them feel better about themselves, off they go again. Because this isn't someone who... Because they're constantly running away from their issues. This is the type of person that does not sit still. They cannot sit still. Because if they sit still, they can see everything, right? Things can catch up to them and so on and so forth. And they don't want to do that because they're avoiding their issues. So this is the type of person that's always on the run. They're always doing something. They're always moving around. They're buzzing. Even if you're sat right next to them and they're sitting down, this is the type of person that's got, like always shakes, like they're shaking their leg under the table, or they're always doing things with their hands, or they just keep talking, I feel like you've cut this person out of your life because you had no other choice. They gave you no other choice. They left you no other choice. If you want to hear them out in terms of, let's see what you can come up with, and let's see how you apologize. That's up to you. However, I feel like if you open the door to this person, if they think they've got a shot, they will just look at it. It's a very forceful arrival with the Chariot and the Knight of Wands, right? It's like snowball. You open the door a crack, and you're going to have a snowball coming through that door, like a big, giant snowball that's been rolling down a hill before it got to you. So it got bigger and bigger and bigger, okay? They will throw everything at you. They will shower you. They will cry. They will beg. They will shower you with gifts. They will shower you with attention. As soon as you relax, and then you start to give to them as well, whether it's to show appreciation, whether it's to say thank you, whether it's to say you forgive them, whatever this is, and you start making them feel better about themselves, they'll leave. Because they may want to settle down, but they cannot settle down in any environment until they settle down within themselves. And they are running away from that still. Okay, so I hope this makes sense. It's sad because this could have been something. It really could have. It could have been a really beautiful partnership. It could have been a really beautiful marriage. It could have been a really beautiful business collaboration, very profitable. It could have. Yeah, sure. But this person does not want to do the work that's required in order for them to be able to be that type of stable partner, stable influence, stable factor in someone else's life. They cannot offer that. It's impossible because they're not offering that to themselves, first of all. They're actually running away from having to do that. You know what I mean? So it's a dead-end situation. This is the type of thing that will always go around in circles for as long as you allow it. Every time it will get worse and worse and worse for you, not for them, because they'll keep running. Okay? The pain won't hit them because they'll keep running. They'll ignore it. They'll run away from it, just like they did. Okay? So it's a tough one, Pisces, but You decide what you want to do with this person. The best approach is to keep that door shut and to let them deal with what they got to deal with, or choose not to deal with it. That's on them. What they do or don't do has nothing to do with you. You've separated yourself from them. You've cut them out. You put up a wall. I suggest you stay on your side of the wall, and they can do whatever they want on their side of the wall, okay? Because you cannot help this person at all. They're the only person who can help themselves, and they're choosing not to. That's just the bottom line, okay? So Pisces, I'm going to leave it there. Stay tuned for your oracle messages. I really hope this helps, okay? Comment down below and let me know what this is, how you resonate with the reading, if it helps, okay, if you're dealing with this, because we're the ones that feel guilty. We're the ones that go back and forth and doubt ourselves if we're being too harsh, or if we're, no, that door should stay shut. You're not being too harsh, okay? So if that's worth anything, I'll leave it there, okay? Have a good day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.